Before we get started today, I want to send a special shout out to Don May. Thank you so much for always contributing to this channel. I also want to give a shout out to Saunders and Tyrone W. I appreciate the support from each and every one of you. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, as well as the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get into it. Some of you may already know that Saweetie and Quavo quietly got back together. This is 5 months after Saweetie announced their dramatic breakup, looking to gain sympathy from fans and blaming it all on Quavo. This forced Quavo to have to come out and defend his name when he normally stays away from the media and never talks about his personal life. Saweetie and her family, they had something to say, and Quavo's sister even came out and defended him. By the way, shout out to Quavo's sister, Kashara. I believe she has a YouTube channel with her husband. And I know Kashara was so teed off when Saweetie and her family came for her brother. She told everybody that Saweetie was the real problem and she wasn't going to allow her to sit up in front of millions of people and lie on her brother. And I'm going to touch more on that in a minute, but back to Quavo and Saweetie. They dated for 3 years to help get Saweetie's profile and status up because bless her little heart, we all know that girl ain't got no talent. So hey, for her benefit, Quavo was perfect in so many ways. In March 2021, after Saweetie appeared on the show Respectfully Justin and talked a bunch of mess, further brainwashing these young girls on that whole finesse thing, Saweetie told everyone on Twitter that she was done with Quavo and had the Twitterverse speculating infidelity. And I'm really sick of these cheating excuses, especially for people dealing with entertainers and athletes. I just wish all of them would be more like Boosie and Floyd Mayweather. Just let them know you're not going to be with one woman up front and never marry them. So then if they stay, they stay. And for most of them, they're only there for money anyway, so they will stay. But at least this whole blaming everything on cheating will be thrown out the window, because at that point, it won't be cheating if they both agree to it. And I would still advise those type of people from getting married, because these women, they'll agree to that type of situation and then change their minds later, because that's what women do. Women change their minds based on how they feel. But yeah, these athletes and entertainers, and some of y'all too, need to just tell the truth up front about what it is. And the crazy part is that the women they're dealing with, they already know what the truth is, but yet they like to play the game like they don't know. So just make it very crystal clear to them up front, so there's no gray area and they can't come and say they didn't know something. If they don't want to be with these men and their cheerleading squad of women, then allow them to go and not join the squad in the first place. But I'm just tired of every time someone's breaking up, getting a divorce, first thing you hear women say is, he cheated. And then they use that to go to the court and drain all his pockets, with millions of women standing on the sidelines cheering her on. And none of them ever admitting or even asking if the woman was 100% faithful. We're just all supposed to assume that she's loyal, because as women, we get the benefit of the doubt, right? But for whatever reason, women don't have that stigma placed on them. If cheating is ever brought up, we're all supposed to expect that it's the man. There are some men who enjoy being with their one woman, but for the ones who don't, tell these ladies what the deal is up front, and you're probably going to want to avoid marriage too, just so the rest of us don't have to hear these Young and the Restless stories over and over again. And yes, I'm speaking for the rest of us, men and women, because we're tired of y'all and y'all stories. I mean, every single day it seems to be a brand new episode of the soap opera. Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, Guiding Light, General Hospital, Passions. That was a good one too, low-key. But I am so sick of the reruns, okay? Can we please stop hearing about y'all getting into these situations? Now, after the breakup was announced, Saweetie leaked that elevator video where we all saw how toxic she was and how aggressive she was. Her behavior basically went unchecked, like all of them. But if you really want to know what I thought about these two, I'll link the 2 videos below, one speaking on Saweetie's toxic femininity, and the other was a case study giving you the truth about their manufactured relationship. People like Saweetie and Quavo, they can do whatever they want. Some of you men and women listening, you've dealt with some people before and probably still with them that you have no business being with. You saw their toxic behaviors, you knew it was no good, but you stayed anyway. And most of y'all to your own detriment. When you got people like Saweetie who is verbally and physically out of order, you get rid of her. Even if she's just verbally out of order, she has got to get to stepping, because disrespectful people like that, they instigate altercations with men and women. Some of y'all may think it's cute. It's all good though, until you end up with 5-0 at your door and you're facing the concrete, or worse. And then all that finesse talking that Saweetie is on. And not just in her music, but even from that Justin LaBoy and Justin Combs show. I went over that in one of those videos completely. The lady is literally telling everybody what she's all about. And I cannot forget the whole going into victim mode when she's the aggressor. Women like her are great actresses. They know how to turn a whole room against you, even if they have to lie to do it. They're the type to go before a judge, make some fake tears, and then turn the courtroom against you before you can even say a word. I'm talking about the manipulation of it all. So not only do people like this, men and women, know how to manipulate you, but they know how to manipulate everyone around you. Well, this is what I gotta say about that. At that point, Quavo, these are the consequences that you're gonna have to face for ignoring the red flags. He is signing up for this, and he's been warned. As for the family members, like his sister Kashara, this is why you stay out of these folks' business. You have people going through these toxic relationships, and then they tell their family members about it. Of course, their family members get angry because they don't like seeing their kinfolk being done wrong. Next thing you know, they find themselves in the middle of some BS, and then we all know what happens next. I don't even have to say it, you all know already. Okay, I'll say it. The crazy people get back cool again, and then you're looking like, wait, I just went through all of that for you and defending you against this so-called toxic person, and now you're back with her, or now you're back with him? Quavo's sister and Saweetie, at this point, they will never be cool again. But now Quavo and Saweetie, they're cool again. So family members out there, just stay away from these toxic people and their drama. Don't let them recruit you to be in their army or to play a role in their soap opera. Just let them know I don't want no parts. Because sometimes it can end tragically. But even if it doesn't go that far, it's just no need in bringing unnecessary pain and confusion in your life. Is Quavo crazy for giving it another try with Saweetie and attempting to rekindle their relationship? Let me know what you think below in the comments. Want to see more content like this? You can hit up the Cash App, the link is below in the description. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis? Want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.